Covering news where you live, this is 5 News.
Well, we'll get you caught up on the news where you live. A Benton County jury will resume deliberations this morning in the murder trial of Shauna Cash. After breaking for lunch around 12, the jury began their task of finding Cash either guilty or not guilty of capital murder, along with other charges. Those include aggravated assault, fleeing and obstructing government operations. Earlier in the day, the defense had a chance to present their case, instead choosing to rest without calling any witnesses. And we're continuing to follow news of a massive backup and police presence on I-49 Wednesday evening. Right now, we know the backup was caused in part due to a police chase out of Oklahoma. The Benton County Sheriff's Office says deputies were assisting Oklahoma Highway Patrol as they were chasing a stolen U-Haul. Deputies in Benton County say 2 people are in custody. At this time, it's still not clear what charges they're facing. We'll keep you updated on both of those stories on 5 News and our website, 5newsonline.com. And before we get to more of today's headlines, let's send it over to meteorologist Zach Scott for a look at the weather. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Joe, it's all about the wind and the warmth for your Thursday. Starting out with scattered clouds, those are going to be decreasing from west to east through the day. Can't rule out a stray sprinkle early in the day through mid-morning, 9, 10 o'clock. And then after that, we're done. That rain chance, again, minimal, 10% chance of a sprinkle. Again, sunshine comes out, upper 60s, low 70s, northwest Arkansas, more of those lower 70s mixing in the River Valley. Southwest winds today going to be sustained 15 to 25 miles per hour. We could see gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour northwest Arkansas into northeast Oklahoma. I think we could see gusts likely 30, maybe up to 35 miles per hour in the River Valley. As you go back into eastern Oklahoma, it definitely has a better chance for those stronger gusts. So it's going to be warm, it's going to be windy, and then we're going to start talking about more of an active pattern coming in. An isolated late day shower, maybe a rumble of thunder, especially south of I-40 Friday evening into Friday overnight. Also south of I-40 Saturday, can't rule out a few spotty showers later in the day. Then rain chances increase for all of us Sunday. That's what we're looking at right here. Rain increasing out of Oklahoma across the natural state. Now, as we go through the evening and overnight hours, rain likely as we go overnight into Monday morning. This model a little fast here, but we'll have the chance to see cold air coming in and a transition from rain to some snow. Northwest Arkansas has the best chance. We're going to keep our eyes on this the next several days, Joe.
All right, thanks for that, Zach. Well, the author of a new book set at the University of Arkansas made a stop in Fayetteville on Wednesday. New York Times bestselling author Kylie Reed held a book signing at the library for her new book called Come and Get It. She says she spent a lot of time at the library working on her writing while she lived here. The story is about a residential assistant and her messy entanglement with a professor and 3 unruly students. Reed nods to many of her favorite places around Fayetteville in the book, including Maxine's, Wilson Park, and the Co-op.
I think I really enjoyed, particularly because it was based in Fayetteville. I also worked on a res staff when I was in college, and so it was nice having that kind of story and background too. Seeing the different characters have different reasons that brought them to Fayetteville was really nice too, because that was something when I first moved here was like, what is my reason for being here?
Well, Reed is now an assistant professor at the University of Michigan, but says she loved her time in Fayetteville and was happy to be back this week. Meanwhile, Miss America and Arkansas native Madison Marsh met with Arkansas Representative Congressman Steve Womack. During her visit with the congressman, reports say that they talked about plans to further their advocacy for pancreatic cancer. We know Madison has been raising awareness for pancreatic cancer since 2021. The pageant queen started her own nonprofit organization in honor of her mother's memory. And February is Black History Month, and a local nonprofit continues to push for an historic Black district in Fayetteville. The project was tabled at the Tuesday City Council meeting, as the city is asking for clarity on the rules for creating a historic district. 5 News reporter Rachel Williams has been following the story since it was first introduced and has the latest on the project.
This district goes from 15th all the way up to Spring Street, and it goes over to Rock and then Believe College.
Consultant Emma Wilson has partnered with NWA Black Heritage on plans to create a historic district in the Spout Springs area.
This area is significant because it is the place where our Black community members were able to reside in a time where they were not allowed to be anywhere else on 49 due to the sundown law.
Sundown laws were restricted on nighttime travel and activities targeting African Americans across the South.
We ended up having to table the resolution due to the lack of clarity and guidance from the state. It's a constitutional process that we're required to go through, which means that the 708 lots, we have to receive the majority plus one.
One of the state requirements for creating a historic district is that a majority of property owners within the district must sign off on their property being included.
So right now we're sitting a little north of 150 signatures. Our objective is to get a little north of 358, probably 360, depending on how the state comes back in terms of their response. The city may be eligible to sign for some 42 properties. That'll take us well over into the 200s, and it will get us closer to our goal.
Until the next council meeting, Wilson says they'll continue collecting signatures and educating the community on preserving Black history in Fayetteville.
We have a little more than 100 years worth of history that we're happy to preserve through the creation of a local historic district. And that's really what we're striving for through this effort, is making sure people understand the history of the area, are willing to help us preserve it.
In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Rachel Williams, 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison. Catch up with us again tomorrow right here for more.